Hi, my name is John, and I'm going to take you through a step-by-step tutorial on web development. Okay, at the end of this course, this crash course, that's what I'll call it. Okay, you're going to know all the steps involved in building your website. Okay, now to actually build a website, you need your domain name and your hosting plan, and then you need to build your website. Those are the major steps in them. Okay, you buy your domain name, you buy your hosting plan, and you now build your website. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to cut out stories, okay, so that we'll go directly to the practical. It's going to be like you're standing here and you are watching me do it over my shoulder, so you are sitting with me here, okay, watching me do it. All right, so right now the company I use most times to buy, for my domain name and the hosting plan is Global Hosting 247. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'll go to this address bar, URL address bar, and I'll type the global hosting 247.com. all right, and the page is loading. I'll try as much as I can to keep this video short, okay, so it won't bore you when you're following it to do it yourself. All right, so this is Global Hosting 247. Right now I'll scroll down a bit so we will see the plans that are there. All right, now the hosting plans that are available right now is basic plan, standard plan, extended plan, like that till you get to premium plan. All right, one thing you have to know at this point is the website you're going to build will determine the hosting plan that you will subscribe for, all right, that you pay for. Okay, and let's say, for example, if you're going to if you'll be running or you're building a social media sites, like all these big ones that we all know, Facebook and all that, you need high and in fact big hosting space. All right, what I'm talking about here is, look at this one. How many gig is here? We have 1 gig, we have 2 gig here, we have 6 gigs here. Okay, so if you are building something as large as that, we should be thinking of buying 65 gig disk space, or even having a like your own server, all right, that you pay for a dedicated server. All right, so but right now, since we are learning how to build our own website, I will advise us we go with the standard plan. All right, so going with the standard plan, if I want to choose the standard plan now, I will go to this button here, order now, and click. I just clicked it, order now. If you listen very well, you will hear the sound of the click. Okay, right now on the next page, right, what we're going to be doing here on this page is we will now type in our domain name, the chosen domain name that we want to register here. Normally, the same way when you are registering the company, you go with like some options to the real one that you want, so that if the first one bounced back, okay, like if it's not available for you to use, you can easily slot in the second one. You should do the same thing here. All right, so let's say we are going to say our domain name is Chris, okay, for example, Chris, which is www.chris.com. At this point, you can select any extension that you want. All right, look at .com.org, just click on it. It's changed already, but let's just go with .com. Okay, I'll click it and go to .com and select it. When you're done that, you come down to this button here and click continue. So that will now help will now search for the domain name that you just entered. All right, so if it is available, it will tell you congratulations, the name is available. But if you can't use it, maybe someone else have used it somewhere else that you don't even know, it will let you know, right? Okay, look at it now. This is sorry, chris.com is already taken. Okay, so what we will now do at this point is look at this button here, try another domain, click it so that it will take you back to where you can try another domain. Okay, let's say we want to register kiddies stores. It's going to be like www.kiddiestores.com. all right, let's search for it and see what happens. The same thing will happen. Like if it's available for us, it will tell us congratulations. But if it's not available, it will tell us, oh no, we can't use it. Okay, so let's see and wait for it to search it out for us. Actually, I wouldn't want to be pausing this video to continue like that. I want you to see the whole thing that is happening. All right, so that when it comes to your turn, when you're trying it yourself, you will say, that one, the one I watched in the tutorial was short. The time it to take to search. Right now it's saying this domain already exists in our database, so cannot be ordered again. All right, so let's now say try another domain. Okay, this is what you keep doing until you finally get what you want. Okay, let's say Kiddie Stores ABJ. All right, ABJ. Let's click continue. All right, let's wait for it again and again and again. So we'll now see and know our faith about the domain name that we just chose. All right, at this point, yeah, it says congratulations, Kiddie Stores abj.com is available. So what you now do at this point, so you can also select how many years do you want to run. Is it 1 year, 2 years? But let's just go with 1 year. Okay, then you now click continue. All right, okay, so it has taken us back to the same page. All right, but with more options. Okay, at this point here, we can also choose for 2 years, for 3 years, but I said we should go with 1 year. Okay, and if you check to the right hand side of the window of the screen here, you see order summary. This is what you've ordered so far. All right, and yes, 2,950. You know, I selected for 3 years, so it was showing us the value for 3 years, but it has gone back to 1 year. Okay, at this point, when you scroll down, you can also see that you can select this one if you want to register, you want to buy your SSL. Your SSL is your security. That is why you are seeing this key here. If you don't have SSL on your website, it won't be secure. You can never see this screen here, this key here, or the HTTP in the address bar that you see, HTTPS here. Look, watch it. Here is it. Okay, but right now we are not going to buy it, because let's say we want to use the free version that will be given to us. Okay, so what we'll now do, the next step, the next thing we're going to do is to click this very place. How do you find us and all that? So let's just choose friends and go and click continue. All right, after clicking continue, it will now take us to the next page here, where we can see all, like, the whole summary of our purchases and all that. This is for the 2,950 naira for the hosting, and this is for the domain registration. Okay, and here we see summary. Okay, at this point too, if you want to select more than 1 year, you can select it at this point. Okay, but right now let's go over here and click checkout. All right, so that we can make our payment for the domain name and the hosting plan. All right, so on this page we have you see this form that you fill in your data. All right, right now I have pre-filled it. Okay, so it will not waste our time, but just go through it, your name, first name, last name, phone number, down to this point. All right, just fill everything. Okay, then you now come to this down part and said if you are the registrant, you don't need to fill in another data again. Just choose this one to go with the data you've entered at the top here. But if you need to fill, maybe you are not the registrant, the person that filled in here is not the registrant. Okay, you click this one and you will still be given the opportunity to fill in all these informations. Okay, right now I will say use default contact details above. Okay, so then you scroll down a bit again, and at this point we have different payment options. We have bank deposit, bank transfer, pay stack, and quick teller. All right, most times I go with quick teller. Okay, and the payment details will be given to us here. This is what quick teller will charge you for, okay, to use their gateway. All right, at this point you click yes. I have read and agree to on the terms and service. Most times you can take your time to read it. Okay, most people don't read it. Okay, then I'll now click complete order. All right, I just click complete order. So to now take us to this very page. All right, this is like the summary of the whole thing, our invoice. Okay, so the next thing you need to do, look at this point, it's saying unpaid. All right, so I will now go and click pay with QuickTeller so that I can drop my payments. Okay, and they will start sending me emails of the details of my account, like my control panel account, username and password, and the link to my control panel and all that. Okay, we'll get to that level. So at this point, you enter your ATM, you link your ATM to this thing, like you enter that long digits at the back of your ATM, you enter it here, and here the month, the year, okay, and here turn your card to the other side, you see the CVV value, and when you're done with it, you now click pay. Okay, if the payment is successful, it will show you on the screen here that the payment is actually successful. Then immediately they will start rolling in, sending you emails and all that. All right, so like I said before, I will not want this video to be too long. Okay, so at this point I will close I will end this video so we can begin the next step on the other video. All right, but in the next video I will take us to an email where we can see the nature of things that will send to us. Okay, from there we'll have the idea of how to go on with our website development. Okay, and there's one more thing that I want us to know. When anything you enter here is secure. When you enter your card details here, it's secure. Do not be scared, don't panic. You are safe. Okay, you are safe. Nobody's going to hack your account. Okay, these people, that's why I say we should choose QuickTeller, because a lot of people know QuickTeller. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.